Assalamualaikum students, I'm here with a new video. In previous videos I made I solved some questions about coordinate geometry. In this new video I'm doing some more questions from exam papers now, and this video I'm making for my students to prepare their mid-year examinations and some tests. They have some tests of this topic. So let's start video. Okay, topic is coordinate geometry. IGCSE mathematics. Now, okay. First question I'm doing is question number 26. This is from May-June 2019, and question paper is 21. Now the question is very simple question. They say find line L, just wait. They say line L is passing through through 0 and -3 and 6, 9. What is part A? Part A says find equation of line L. Yes, so a simple thing. Equation of line L is always, I'm telling always to my students, equation of straight I'm always saying equation of straight line is what? Equation of straight line is always y is equal to mx plus c. M is the gradient and c is the y-intercept. Okay, if this is xy plane, so line is passing through this point is always 0 and some value of y. Okay, now this is called y-intercept. Now here line is passing through these 2 points. One point is here, one point is here, and m, see here, m is the gradient and c is y-intercept. Now we need to find these two things. So m is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So put the values here. 9 minus 3 and 6 minus 0. So we got here it's 12 over 6 and gradient is 2. So m I got 2 here. Now how to find c? C is already given to me here. This is the c value. C is -3 because line is passing through 0, -3, and the x value is 0 and y value is -3. So this is the y-intercept. Now put in these points in the equation, mx plus c. So y is equal to 2x minus 3. That's the equation. Now second part they are talking about part B. Part B, they say find the equation of the line that is perpendicular to line L. Find equation of line that is perpendicular. This sign is for perpendicular. That is perpendicular to line L. Now equation of line L is y is equal to 2x minus 3. Okay, this is also, there's another thing about this. It's perpendicular to line L and passing through point 0 minus 2. This is one more thing given to us. 0 minus 2 is 0 plus 2. 0 plus 2. So the line which is required is perpendicular to this one. Equation of the line which is required is perpendicular to this line and passing through 0 2. So okay, when two lines are perpendicular, see, one line is here, one line is here, they are perpendicular. So if they are perpendicular, gradient of this one is m2. Let's say it's m1. Gradient of that one will be what? m2, which would be reciprocal of this one but with opposite sign. Okay, so this is basically a rule. When two lines are perpendicular, then the gradients, when multiplied, they will give us -1. So see, this is important thing. We should remember this thing. Two lines are perpendicular only if we multiply their gradients and they give us -1. So see, m1 is 2, m2 is -1 over 2. Multiply them, we get -1. So it means both the lines are perpendicular. Now, so I got m for the new line, which is 1 over 2. I write here because equation is mx plus c. Now m I got, and what about c? So c is already given to me here. What is c value? C, since the line is passing through 0 2, 0 2 is here. This is 1, this is 2. Now line is passing through this point 0 2. So c is what? C is 2 here. So put this value here, -1 over 2x plus 2. Now here there's a very important thing. Sometimes they ask, I'm doing this thing, sometimes they ask, give the answer in this form: ax plus by is equal to c. Like if they tell you this thing, what you will do, make this thing simple. Remove the fraction sign, multiply here with 2, multiply here with 2, multiply here with 2. So we got 2y, we got minus x, we got here 4. Now bring x here to this side, so x plus 2y is equal to 4. That is the equation of the new line, which is perpendicular to line L. Okay, thank you so much. This question is done. Now we start new question. So I'm bringing now new question. Okay, this is another question. Question number is 27 from May-June 17. May-June 17, and question paper is 22. Now see, here we have a diagram. I'm just making a rough diagram here. You can see the question in past paper. Yes, this point is point B and this point is point A. There's a line here, AB. This point is origin O. They say point A is what? Point A is -2 and 0. Point B is what? Point B is 0 and 4. This point is 0 4. This point is -2a. Find the equation of the straight line joining point A and B. Find equation of line AB. Simple, very simple thing. Y is equal to mx plus c. To find m I take y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Put in the points here, 4 minus 0 and 4 minus 0 and 0 minus -2. So result is 4 over 2. The answer is coming then. Answer is coming 2. Okay, fine. We got the answer there 2. Now, since you can see here, the line is C. Line is passing through this point. And that point is the y-intercept. So y is equal to 2x plus c. For c, we input the value of this point, the y value, because 4 is the y-intercept. So y is equal to 2x plus 4. That's the result for this question for part A. This is part This is part A of this question. Part B is, in part B they say, part B is, I'm doing with this color. Now find the equation perpendicular bisector of AB. Wow. Find equation of perpendicular bisector of AB. Let's say this point B, this is point A, this is minus 2 0, and this is 0 4. Perpendicular bisector is the line which is dividing AB at midpoint, okay, and perpendicular to AB. So there are two things basically. Perpendicular bisector is any line which is dividing AB into equal two parts. This part and this part, they will be equal, and the line will be here 90 degrees. So we need the midpoint here. Midpoint is required here. So 0 minus 2 over 2 and 0 plus 4 over 2. So we got the midpoint minus 1 and 2. Now equation, okay, line is perpendicular, so gradient of this one is m1, which is 2. Gradient of this one is m2, which is minus 1 upon 2. So y is equal to minus 1 upon 2 x plus c. How to find c? We input this midpoint here. So 2 is equal to minus 1 over 2 into minus 1 plus c. So 2 becomes c becomes 2, 1 over 2 plus c, and c is becoming 1 over 2 comes to that side. So 2 minus 1 upon 2. So c becomes 3 upon 2. Now equation becomes what? Equation becomes, equation is y is equal to minus 1 over 2 x plus c. So minus 1 over 2 x plus 3 over 2 is the required equation. Or you can say always this way, 2 minus x plus 3, or 2y is equal to minus x plus 3, or x plus 2y is equal to 3. All these cases are, all these forms are acceptable. Okay, that is question 27 from May-June 17 question paper 22. Now I'm doing another question. Another question is from May-June 16. This is May-June 16 question paper 22. Now here is, they have given us grid here. So I'm just, you can go to the question, you can see the question in past papers. I'm just making a grid here just to make it more clear to you. Okay, okay, fine. I'm drawing here lines. This is y-axis, and okay, and this is another line. X-axis. Yes, if you see the question, in the question they have given you this line in such a way that I'm taking here 3 boxes or 4 boxes equal to 1, or 2 boxes equal to 1. So 1 2 3, minus 1 here is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. This is 2 boxes, 1 2 3 4 5, and so on. So line is given such a way, it's crossing this point and crossing 3 5 here. 1 2 3 4. 3 5 is, let's say, somewhere here. So, and here is minus 1 0. So line is, okay, fine, this is the line. given to you in the past paper. Okay, please see the past paper question so that it's more clear to you. Now I took these 2 points in this from this grid. One point is this one is 3 and 5, 3 and 5, and this point I took, this is 0 and -1. You can take any 2 points from this line, any 2 points from this line. They say work out the gradient of the line L. Part 1. What is part 1? Part A is m of this line. So I have taken these 2 points. You can take any other 2 points. One point is 0, -1, and the other point is what? The other point is 3 and 5. So for m I will do 5 plus 1 and 3 minus 0. So result is what? 6/3, and the answer is 2 here, or answer is 2 here. Yes, that's the answer. Or I will say it's here 2. Now that's part A. What the same part B? Write down here. I'm writing here, and is in this part. In part B, write down the equation of the line parallel to line L that passes through S. Equation of line parallel to this line, parallel to this line, and passing through 0, 6. This means 0, 6 means 6 is your y-intercept. So on a 2 lines are parallel, so when 2 lines are parallel, see 6 is here somewhere. So line is passing through that point. Now if I make the shape of this, if I want to show it geometrically, line is this way. 2 lines are parallel. This gradient is what? This gradient is m is equal to 2. This is also 2, and passing through 0, 6. So y is equal to m is same, 2x. What is c? C is 6. That's the result of this question. Okay, I hope it's clear to all of you. Now I will do another question. Okay, this question is a new question, another question. This question is from May-June 19, and question paper is 23. Topic is again coordinate geometry. Now question is question number 5 from the paper. Question 5 is this in the paper. They say part A. Part A, they say find the coordinates of the point where the line, find the coordinates of the point where the line y is equal to 3x minus 8 crosses the y-axis. It's very simple thing. Whenever, see, this is just example to show to you geometrically. When the line is crossing the y-axis, suppose it's crossing the y-axis here, so always x value will be 0 here, and y value will be given something there, some value will be coming there for y. So the main thing is here, when the line is crossing the y-axis, the x value will be 0. So the point, put x 0 here. So when 3 into 0 minus 8, so y is equal to minus 8. What's the point? Point is, let's say, point A, 0 and minus 8. That's point A. 1 mark for this is there. Okay. Now, okay. Now next part. Next part is part B. Part B says, write down the gradient of the line. This is very simple thing. Very simple. Write down the gradient of line y is equal to 3x minus 8. Now see, it's very simple thing. Whenever we are finding gradient of the line, we will see that line is, if line is in this form, if line is in this form, mx plus c. So the coefficient of x is our gradient. So here the coefficient of x is what? See, always see the equation if in this form, then you use this method, then you do this way. So y is equal to 3x minus 8, and there's y is equal to mx plus c. So both are having same forms, both are in same form, so we take m is equal to 3. That is this question has 1 mark is well. Now see the question again. Find the coordinates at the point where the line this crosses the x-axis. So whenever the line is crossing the x-axis, the y-axis, then the x value is always there 0 on the y-axis. So I'm putting the y value, the x value 0 there. When the x value is 0, then the y value is coming minus 8. So that's the point 0 minus 8. Second part, write down the gradient of line, this one. So gradient of line is c, y is equal to mx plus c form, m is 3, that's the gradient of the line. Now this question done. Let's do another question. Yes, another question is from May-June 2018, and question number is 24, and question paper is 21. Now question says, question part A. Part A says, find point A has coordinate this and point B has coordinates this. Point A coordinates given to us 1 and 0. Point B coordinates are given to us 2 and 5. You can see these questions in past papers. Of course, you will be having a hard copy, so you can see them. If you don't have the hard copy, you can see, you can go to the website extremepapers.com or papacameras.com. These websites are for past papers. You can see this question here. Okay, calculate the angle between the line AB and, yeah, they say calculate the angle between the line AB and x axis. Okay, very simple thing this is. First get the gradient. Gradient is what? y2 minus y1 and x2 minus x1. So get the values here, put the values in this formula. 5 minus 0 and 2 minus 1. We got 5 over 1. That is the gradient. Now to get the angle between this line and x-axis, just equate this thing. Remember, always remember that this m is equal to tangent theta. Always remember this thing. Okay, so equate this is value of m. So equate the value of m here is what? Value of m is 5 or 5 over 1. So tangent theta Now our tangent theta is equal to 5. So theta is tangent inverse 5 over 1 or 5, same thing. The result is what? The result is the angle we find here, the angle is straight on final calculator. Tangent inverse 5, the answer is coming 78.69. This is 78.69, and we know in IGCSE we give the angle to one decimal place, so 78.7 degrees. Writing degree is very important, so don't forget to write degree there. Okay, this is one method. Now method 2. Method 2, I'm making a rough xy plane here to make it more easy to you. Look, point A is here 1 0. This is 1 2 3 4 5. 1 2 3 4 5. So one point is here, that's 1 0. Point A is here. Point B is 2 5. So 2 is here, and 1 2 3 4 5. 5 is here. Join these 2 points, please. Yes. Now if we draw from here, we can draw this line because it's 5 2. You see here, boys, you can draw a line here. Again using this straight line. Yes. Now if you see here, this is a right angle triangle, and look at this point. This point was 2 5. This point was 1 and 0. Now what is the height here? Height is 5 here. What is this side here? This point is, if you take this point, it's 2 and 0. So look at this length. This is 2, this is 1. So this length is how much? This length is 1. This length is how much? This is 5. So this angle is required here. So opposite or adjacent, that is 10. So tangent theta is opposite, which is 5, adjacent is 1. So theta is tan inverse 5 over 1. Result is what? 78.69, which is 78.7 degrees. So both methods are acceptable, but this one is easy. You just need to remember one thing, that m is always equal to tangent. Sorry, this is. You just need to remember m is always equal to tangent theta. That is very important for you. Okay, that's a question. Okay, now we'll start another question. So no, sorry, there's another part also in this question. There's also another part in this question. So to do that part, I need some space. So I'll be erasing some parts here. I will erase this last part. I'm erasing. You can then copy it. Okay. Now, next question, they say, next part, the same question. Part B. Part B, they say, the line PQ has equation this. Line PQ has equation is y is equal to 3x minus 8. And point P has coordinates this. Point P has coordinates 6 and 10. Find the equation the line passes through point P and is perpendicular to PQ. Okay, they say find equation of the line. Find equation of the line perpendicular, the sign I have told you in previous video, the sign is for perpendicular. Equation, find the equation of the line perpendicular to PQ, okay, and passes through P. Very simple, very simple. For the previous question, for the previous part, we found equation of um, no, sorry, we don't need the previous question. They are already given here. Line PQ has equation this one. So line PQ has equation this one, and there's another line perpendicular to PQ. So gradient of the line perpendicular to PQ will be what? Reciprocal of this PQ but with the opposite sign, minus 1 upon 3. This we know very clearly, okay? We know that the gradient of two lines, if they're perpendicular, their product should be minus 1. So if you take one gradient 3, then the other gradient, if two lines are perpendicular, the other gradient will be reciprocal of that 3 but with the opposite sign. So when you multiply these two lines, these two gradients, you of course get minus 1. So equation is y is equal to minus 1 upon 3x plus c. How to find c? For c, there's a line is passing through the point P. Line is passing through point P, which is 6 and 10. So we just need to input this point in this equation. So I'm erasing this place. Now see, y is equal to minus 1 upon 3x plus c. Input this point here. So 10 is y, minus 1 upon 3, x is 6 plus c. So 3 2s are 6, 10 is equal to minus 2 plus 6, c is equal to 12. Equation becomes what? Equation becomes, I write equation here, y is equal to minus 1 over 3x plus 12. That's the equation for the required line. That's done. Okay, now we will start a new question. Okay, another question is question number 25. This is May June 16, and question paper is 21. Question is, point A is given. You can see the question in past papers. Point A is 4 1, point B is, let's say, 10 and 15. Now these 2 points are given to us. Find the equation of the perpendicular bisector of line AB. Very simple question. Perpendicular bisector of line ABC. Point A is here and point B is here. So of course perpendicular bisector is dividing the line into equal parts and crossing line at midpoint. So this side and this side, they should be same, and it's dividing here at midpoint, okay, in perpendicular. So 90 degrees angle here. Equate. Now first of all we need the midpoint here, 4 and 1, and here is 10 and 15. So midpoint is 4 plus 10 over 2 and 1 plus 15 over 2. So we got 7 and 8. That's the midpoint. Now next thing we need gradient of the AB. Gradient of AB. So 15 minus 1 over 10 minus 4. So it's 14 over 6 to 7 and to 3. So M of AB is 7 over 3. M of perpendicular, the sign is for perpendicular. M of perpendicular bisector will be -3/7. That is the rule. Two lines are perpendicular, then the gradient should be, if one gradient is 7/3, the other gradient will be reciprocal of that with opposite sign. So equation becomes y is equal to -3/7x plus c. Now how to find c, students? Here, how to find c? Since line is passing through the midpoint, c is the midpoint, so we input this midpoint value. Midpoint is what? Midpoint we got 7 and 8. So input midpoint here, 8 is equal to -3/7 into 7 plus c. So 7 is gone with 7. So c is y is equal to minus, again here writing here, -3/7 x plus c. So put in the point midpoint, it's 8 -3/7 into 7. X value is c, x value is 7 and y value is 8. So inputting the value of y here 8 and input the value of y, x here 7 plus c. So 7 is gone with 7. 8 plus 3 is equal to c. So c is equal to 11. So y is equal to -3/7 x plus 11 is your equation of perpendicular bisector of line AAB. That's the result. So these questions I solved for practice, for making your tests ready, of making your maybe exam ready of this topic. Now there are two more questions. These questions were from past papers from paper 2. So these questions I did for paper 2, from paper 2. Now there are two more questions, two questions from paper 4. So these questions will help you to understand what type of question is coming in paper 2 and what type of question is coming in paper 4. So for next two questions, let's start next two questions, the last two questions. Okay, I will erase whiteboard. The next two questions. Okay, next question is coming from May-June 17. May-June 17. May-June 17 and question paper 41 and question number 7. They say a line joins the point. There is a line joining point A, which is -3 and 8, and point B, which is 2 and -2. Find the coordinates, the midpoint of AB. Midpoint coordinates. Very simple. -3 plus 2 over 2 and 8 minus 2 over 2. So we got here -1 over 2 and 6 over 2 is 3. That's the midpoint. That's part A. Part B is, what's part B? For part A we have 2 marks here. You can please see these questions in past papers. Okay, that will be good. Find equation of line AB. Find equation of the line 2A and B. Give you answer. Give you answer in this form: mx plus c. Very simple question. Y is equal to to get the equation of this line AB, we first need to get the value of m. So m is required here. M is 8 minus -2 and -3 minus 2, so it's 10 over -5. It's -2 or -2 coming here. Now y is equal to -2x plus c. Now c, how to find c? Input any values out of these two values. Input, and because line is passing through, see, line is passing through, a line is in this way basically. gradient, since gradient is negative, so line will be in this form. So point A is here and point B is here. So you can input both any of these two values, any of these 2 points. So for C, I'm inputting the value of B. So minus 2 is equal to minus 2 into 2 plus C. So minus 2 is equal to minus 4 plus C. Minus 2 plus 4 is equal to C, and C is equal to 2. So equation is what? Minus 2x plus 2. That's the equation of the straight line AB. Now, this was part B. Part C says, for part C, another line is parallel to AB and passes through the point 0, 7. Yes, 2 lines are parallel, then both have same gradients. Okay, so if these 2 lines are parallel, they'll be having same gradients. This line was having gradient. What we got gradient for that line? We just solved that question, was minus 2. So basically lines are, I just want to show you correct lines. One line is this because gradient was negative, minus 2. The other line is this one, parallel to this. So both lines will be having same gradients, and this line is passing through 0, 7. Equation of this line is required. So equation will be in this form: y is equal to mx plus c. Now m is, put value of m here, minus 2x plus c. Now you know that the point is passing to 0, 7. This is basically the y-intercept, because at y-intercept x value is always 0. So it's very much easily given to us. So just put the value of c here, 7. That's the equation of the line parallel to the previous line and passing through 0, 7. Now the last question is, last part I'm doing here. Last part is part D. Part D says, find the equation of the line perpendicular to AB which passes through, yeah, fine. Equation of the AB was, we got equation of AB was here. This was equation of AB. They say this is equation of A, this is AB line. They say equation of the line perpendicular to AB which is passing through one point. Let's say, I'm making a rough presentation here. They don't say midpoint, just perpendicular. So angle is here 90 degrees and this point is, let's say, 1 and 5. So this equation is required. Y is equal to mx plus c. Now that is the standard form of the line. So since here m is minus 2, this m is minus 2. So this m will be what? Of course, it becomes 1 upon 2. Reciprocal of this, but with opposite sign. So one thing we got m minus 1 over 2x plus c. How to find c here then? Since the line is passing to this point, so we can input this point in the equation. So y is 5 minus 1 over 2 into 1 plus c. So 5 plus 1 over 2 is equal to c, and c becomes 11 upon 2. So equation becomes y is equal to minus 1 over 2x plus 11 upon 2. Now LCM is 2, so minus x plus 11 is equal to y. Now cross product here, so 2y is equal to minus x plus 11, and we can bring x here, so it becomes x plus 2y is equal to 11. They want equation in this form. See, they say in the question, if you see the question, they say show the question in this form: ax plus by is equal to c. So this is your a, which is 1, this is your b, which is 2, this is your c, which is 11. That's the result. And they wrote there the point a, b, c are integers, so they can be negative, they can be positive. In both cases they are correct. Okay, thank you so much. And one more question I'm doing. So Assalamualaikum students. I'm here with another question. I'm writing question number here. Question number 9. And this question is from May-June 2016. Question paper 4-2. Okay. In this question they say a line joins the points A, which is -2, -5, and point B, which is 4 and 13. A line joins these 2 points. Calculate the length AB. Okay, fine. This is part 1 or part A. So length AB. Length AB formula is, as we know, this is x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. That's length formula. Okay. So AB length, putting the points in the formula, is 13 minus 5 whole square and plus 4 minus 2 whole square. So I got 13 plus 5, which is 18 square, and I got 4 plus 2, which is 6 square. So result is 18 square plus 6 square. I'm using calculator here to get this value. So 18 square plus 6 square is, the result is 6 and 10 radical sign. That's length AB. Next part is part B. In part B, they say find the equation of the line through A and B and give the answer in y is equal to mx plus c. That is equation of line is required. So first of all we get m. So m is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Point A and point B are given there. So m, putting the values in the formula. I'm getting here 13 minus 5, which is 13 plus 5. In here 4 minus 2, which is plus 2. So I got 18 over 6, and this is becoming 6 3s are 18. So I'm getting m here 3. Now so it means equation of the straight line becomes y is equal to mx plus c. So y is equal to 3x plus c. Now how to find c? For c we can input point A or point B. We know this. So we input any point. Better to put plus point which has plus coordinates. So 13, I'm putting B, which is 4 and 13. So 13, 3 into 4 plus C. So 13 minus 12 is equal to C. So equation C is equal to what? Students, C is equal to 1. Now equation becomes 3x, and I'm writing here equation becomes this one. See, with this color I'm writing a different color. Equation becomes y is equal to 3x plus 1. That's the result. Now for part C is what? Part C is, they say another line is parallel to AB. You see, now when parallel to AB gradient was what? This is, let's say, AB line, and another line is parallel to AB. So the gradient of AB was what? We should see the gradient of AB. It's 3. So if this is a 1, the two lines are parallel, then this gradient is also same, which is 3. Now they say a line is parallel to AB. Find the equation of the line is parallel to AB and passing through 0 minus 3. So 0 minus 3, it passes through 0 minus 3. Yes, 0 minus 3 is the point where the line is passing through. So equation, both the lines are parallel, so gradient is the same. So mx plus c is the required equation. So y is equal to, since lines are parallel, so both have same gradient, so I put here gradient 3 plus c. This is basically y-intercept. So y-intercept c is what? Very clearly c is minus 3. So y is equal to 3x minus 3. That's the result. Yes. Now find the equation, the perpendicular bisector of AB. This is now another thing. AB is this line. Let's say point A is here. We know point A and point B. Point A is minus 2, minus 5, and B is also given minus 2 and minus 5. B is 4 and 13. So line perpendicular bisector of AB. So it's perpendicular bisector of AB dividing at midpoint this line and this line same. So now this midpoint is required. So midpoint, you say minus 2 plus 4 over 2 and minus 5 plus 13 over 2. That's midpoint. So midpoint is becoming 1 and it's so 8 over 2, which is 4. Yes. Okay, that's midpoint. Now the gradient of this one is what? Gradient of this line is 3. So gradient of this one becomes minus 1 upon 3. So equation becomes y is equal to minus 1 upon 3x plus c. To find c, what we do here? Equation of perpendicular bisector is y is equal to minus 1 over 3x plus c. To find c, input the midpoint. What's the midpoint? Minus 1, 1 and 4, not minus 1. 1 and 4. So y is equal to 4 and minus 1 over 3, x is equal to 1 plus c. So 4 plus 1 over 3 is equal to c. Now 4 plus 1 over 3 is equal to c. So c becomes 13 over 3. Yes. Equation becomes then, writing equation of different color. Yes, that's equation. Minus 1 over 3x plus 13 over 3. That's the result. So these questions I solved for practice and for preparing your mid-year examination or any test which is for coordinate geometry. Okay, I hope these questions will help you. These two questions I solved from paper 4, and the other questions I solved from paper 2. Okay, I hope these questions will help you. Please share these questions with your friends, with your class fellows, so they can get help from this question. Please subscribe this channel so that you get new videos which I made for your support and your help. Allah Hafiz.